Bagel or bagel? Welcome back everyone. Today we're tackling a very specific sandwich that is as famous in New York as it is in Montreal. And I'm not going to tell you which one is the best one because quite honestly there's been an ongoing war that I'm not going to fight. I like both. And then do I say bagel or bagel? I won't tell you until the end of this video, so you're gonna have to keep looking. What I love about it is that special crunch with that chewy dough that is happening because we're going to boil them. Anyway, let's get into the recipe. Two things are meant to be done. For us to get cooking and for you to subscribe. Let's go. Alright, so first I'm gonna start placing my yeast, some brown sugar, and then my water at 110 Fahrenheit degrees. I'm gonna give that a whisk. We're going to cover it and let it develop for about 10 minutes. For this recipe, I'm using my commercial KitchenAid because it's going to be really hard on your machine. So you can also do it by hand, or at least start in your machine and then finish it by hand when it's time to knead. So in my machine, I have the flour and the salt. I'm on low speed. I'm gonna mix that just slightly. Then we're gonna add our water yeast mixture and we're gonna let that run for about 4 to 5 minutes. The dough is gonna be pretty hard, kind of like shaggy. So don't stress too much. So as I mentioned, I'm using a commercial one, so I'm gonna go pretty much the entire kneading process, but as soon as your dough comes together, if you have a regular machine, just knead it by hand, just like so. Then we are going to form it into a bowl, give it a tap, and it's time to let it rest. I'm going to grab a bowl, which I'm going to add a bit of oil and smudge it around with my paper towel. We don't wanna have too much oil, it's literally just so the dough doesn't stick too much. I will then place the dough in the center. We're going to cover it with plastic wrap, or if you have a towel, and we're gonna let that rest for about 2 hours or until it doubles in size. 2 hours later. All right, our dough is beautiful and nicely proofed. We are going to punch it to degaz it. I know I repeat that a lot in this channel, but you know it by now, you know the drill. Then I'm gonna place it on my bench, and I'm not adding any flour. Very important, you need to do it straight on the table so it actually attach. Once I roll my dough into a sausage, I'm going to portion them into 100-gram portion, but pretty much take your dough and divide it up by 8 for this particular recipe. Then I'm going to fold it over itself, so I have a dough that actually attach a bit more, and I'm gonna roll it. The technique I'm using is what we call the C cup. Pretty much I'm doing a C with my hand, and I'm pushing the dough over itself to make it nice and round and smooth into the perfect little ball. Aren't they the cutest? Then I'm gonna grab each bowl of dough and I'm gonna stretch the center, and then I'm going to stretch it even more to create the whole so particular of bagels, okay? There's another technique where you're actually going to make a bend and then you'll actually roll it over itself. Then we'll cover them with some towel, and then I'm gonna start with my water. So I'm gonna boil 2 quarts of water with a 1/4 cup of honey, and we're gonna bring that to a nice simmer. Once we have a beautiful water that's ready to go, we're gonna drop our bagels one by one, and we're gonna cook them 1 minute on each side. After the first minute, we are going to flip them, and then we're gonna cook it for another minute. Once we're happy with the bagels, they had a nice bath, we are going to take them off, and we're gonna put them on a tray that I've lined up with a rack, so the water kind of like drip if need be. And we're gonna let them cool down until the next step. And the next step is the toppings. So I'm going to put my tray on my board, and then I'm gonna take an egg white, and then with my brush, I'm going to lightly add the white on top of the bagel. This is going to create kind of like a sticky skin, which is perfect because we're about to drop them in our toppings and it's gonna cook perfectly. I have 3 toppings. The first one is the everything bagel. The second one, I did 2 kinds of sesame seeds, black and white. And finally, I have my poppyseed, which is probably one of my favorite. Honestly, when it comes to toppings, the world is your oyster. You can do whatever you want. The next step is going to cook this, and I'm gonna put them at 425 for 20 to 25 minutes. 25 minutes later. Wow, it looks like our bagels are ready. They are perfect, they are beautiful, crunchy, crispy, but they are very hot. So I'm gonna have to let them cool down, so I'm gonna place them back onto my rack, fill them into my beautiful basket for presentation's sake, and then we are going to open one up and to check that crumb. Like, oh, that's just so beautiful. I'm gonna add some boursin because I'm French, and at the end of the day, you know, cream cheese is not my favorite things to eat with my bagel, so that's what I'll do. And the next step, it's going to be enjoying those beautiful bagels. And here we have it, a delicious bagel, because that's how I say it, now you know. And we stuffed it with some cream cheese, some arugula, but you could go nuts and do lox with smoked salmon, tomatoes, cucumber, onions. Literally, I love bagels because they're like a sandwich. You can tune them the way you want them. If you enjoyed this recipe, please like, comment, and subscribe. The recipe will be in the description below, as always. Also, if you're looking for some of the tools I'm using, I'm also adding them into the description, so check them out. I'm about to eat them, so you know the deal, and we'll catch you on the next episode.